Welcome to the Universal Brotherhood Educational Center, where we specialize in providing celestial knowledge and spiritual enlightenment in response to all Quora-type questions concerning spiritual or metaphysical genre. Since most of my information comes from various metaphysical sources, some folks may question the authenticity and validity of these responses based on the means and method by which I obtain them. There are a few truly gifted individuals with psychic abilities such as clairvoyance or mental telepathy, which is the ability to see past and future life events, both in the spirit and physical realms. Astral projection or astral travel is a term used in esotericism to describe a willful out-of-body experience, OBE, that the soul acquires an ethereal body that is separate from the physical and is capable of traveling throughout the universe. Channeling is the practice of a person allowing their body to be temporarily occupied by a spirit being for communication purposes and has been practiced for thousands of years. These are but a few gifts, talents, and abilities that our psychic seer Magna developed over a lifetime of study, practice, and experience. Just because some of my answers come from clairvoyant telepathy and some from channeling does not make them any less honest and truthful. Some audio recordings come directly from Spirit Melchizedek teachers with extensive knowledge on the subject in question. Once within my sight, a wealth of universal knowledge is at your fingertips.
I am one of the narrators for the Universal Brotherhood Educational Center and will attempt to enlighten everyone about the existence of extraterrestrials. They are real and do exist, and none of them want to come to Earth to invade, conquer, and destroy. There are thousands of different species who have advanced beyond the point of intergalactic travel that have better things to do than pillage. There is one race of intergalactic travelers who have come, and some reside on Earth. They are members of the Ashta Command. Google them. They are humanoid and appear precisely like us. Not only that, many of them have been living here on Earth for many years. The purpose of the Ashta Command's fleet is to assist the Universal Brotherhood fleet during the future cleansing of our planet before the return of Jesus. Yes, he is returning, and the formal announcement of the Brotherhood fleet's arrival will depend on the attitudes and actions of the world populace. The other known extraterrestrials that have visited Earth are the remaining members of a nearly lost race of beings we call the Greys. They did indeed lift a variety of Earthlings off the planet and into their vessels. Who did they abduct? Only previous members of their race who chose to be reborn on Earth and become willing participants in the experimental project. How did the Greys accomplish these abductions without any Earthlings becoming aware? They used time manipulation to place their abductee in an alternate time dimension, and after their examination that may have taken days, weeks, and even months, returned them at the precise time and space of abduction. Thus even their husbands or wives never knew they were gone. This may sound like pure science fiction, but I assure you that many spirit beings and some gifted mortals have the knowledge and expertise to accomplish this. Why abduction, you ask? An infinitely long time ago, they were a highly advanced race of mortals similar to us who fell into the trap of nuclear war that ultimately destroyed their planet. Those who survived their holocaust became incapable of reproduction, so they are desperately searching for alternative means to preserve their species. That is why some abductees described seeing children. All those lifted off went through a memory cleansing process before being returned, however over the course of time, some regained glimpses of the experience, but none remembered the reason why, or if they did, never told anyone. Most everyone knows their soul is eternal, that it continues forever. Now here's a bulletin very few people know. There is one thing in this universe that can permanently eliminate the soul's existence, and that is, get caught in a nuclear blast where the soul's essence becomes instantly vaporized. If one escapes the initial explosion, they may die from radiation, but their soul lives on for another rebirth. The Universal Brotherhood fleet from out of the Pleiades came into existence many thousands of Earth years before this planet existed. I said Earth years because the Pleiades resides within the universal time zone that is 18.34 times greater than ours. Example, one universal day is equivalent to 18 3/4 Earth days. In truth, the Earth also resides in the universal time zone. Because of the shroud of forgetfulness surrounding our universal sector, which is another long involved saga, we never heard of universal time, so we reckon our time by Earth's revolutions around the Sun. The people of the Pleiades are similar to us except they range in height between 7 to 8 feet tall and have 7 fingers and toes, 3 on one side of their body and 4 on the other. Their civilization is many thousands of years older and far more advanced. Everyone lives in peace and harmony and consume the manna for their complete nourishment. The manna is the fruit from the biblical tree of life that has been present on earth on 2 different occasions, once at the time of Atlantis and removed after the rebellion. Again at the time of Adam and Eve and removed again after their default. Both stories are too long to discuss here but thoroughly disclosed on our website. The Universal Brotherhood Fleet, under the auspices of our Creator Jesus, delivered the life pod to seed the planet in which our UBEC founder Renai took part. It was the Brotherhood fleet that brought our planetary prince Caligastia and his band of 100 to the Earth to construct the capital city of Dalamatia. We on Earth know it as Atlantis. Renai also took part in that historical venture. It was the fleet that assisted in delivering the seraphitic transport of Adam and Eve, and finally, it was Jesus who sanctioned the Universal Brotherhood Reclamation Fleet to travel here to restore our planet to the pristine world it once was. The fleet is presently standing by just outside our galaxy waiting for the insanity of war and destruction to cease before they can begin the rejuvenation process. As previously stated, the definitive answers to the subject of extraterrestrials lie within the links in the documents section of this YouTube video. Once you visit our website, we invite you to take full advantage of the universal knowledge and spiritual enlightenment it provides.
Thank you for watching our video presentation. As previously stated, the definitive answers to subject material lie within the links in the documents section of this video. If there is more than one link, click on Show More. Read and listen as you become enlightened with universal knowledge you will never hear in church or find in any Bible.